Hello everyone, welcome to JS Silver. Today I'm going to be doing a quick little video here about some silver. I know there's a lot of new people out there beginning to collect silver and buy silver with the silver prices going up. And it's always a good thing to have silver on hand. There's one thing for sure, gold and silver always have value no matter what the American dollar does. So like I said, I'm just going to go over a few things here for beginners that don't really know too much about buying silver or collecting silver. There's a bunch of different types of silver that you can acquire. And I think we'll start off with the modern day silver dollar. This silver dollar is called the American Eagle, and it looks something like this. Now the year I'm showing you here is the 2018, but this is what you'll find if you're wanting new silver. This is exactly 1 ounce here, and it's 0.999 pure silver. So as close as you can get without actually being 100% pure. These actually hold a premium. So if you buy these online or maybe go to one of your local coin shops, this will actually cost you more than the spot price of silver. I think today's silver price, we're in the beginning of January 2020 right now when this video is being filmed, and today's spot prices is $17.90 per ounce, which is actually up from the past. I've been collecting for a couple years now. I think it was early 2018 when I started collecting, and silver was actually at a pretty low point when I began collecting. It was, I believe, somewhere around $14.75 or something like that an ounce. Just recently, within the past few months, silver actually went up quite a bit, and it was over $19 an ounce for spot, which is basically, if you were going to melt down silver, any type of silver, it would be $19 an ounce at that price. But it's went down a little bit recently, and like I said, today it is $17.90 per ounce for spot. But these are always a good thing to have here. I've collected a few, and like I said, I started collecting in 2018. So I have 2018s, 2019s, and it's January now of 2020. So I will be getting some 2020 coins very shortly. There's all different kinds of places you can buy these coins from. Like I said, you can buy them online. You just want to make sure the place you're getting them from is credible and are known for selling good coins. Might want to watch out for eBay and places like that, because there's a lot of people out there that make pretty good fakes, and if you're new to this whole thing, they can definitely fool you for sure. So yeah, you just want to watch out for where you get it from. But I'm going to show you some different coins here. These are all different years here, 2018, 2019, but as you can see, they haven't changed the design at all for the recent coins here. This is a 2018 as well. And I actually bought these online from International Currency LLC. At the time that I bought them, they had a pretty good deal going on. It was free shipping, and if you bought a couple at a time, the first coin was sold at spot price. So it was actually a pretty good deal buying it online. So this is the American Eagle. This is the purest silver and coin that you can get. Now there are different types of newer silver coins. That's 0.999% silver. You don't have to buy just the silver eagles here. They make all kinds of different kinds. Different countries make their own. This is the American silver coin, but you can get them from China and Canada, different places like that. And they're all gonna hold a premium. So you're not gonna be able to get them at spot price. Like I said, when I bought these coins, silver was right around $14.75, somewhere around there. And I think I actually paid about $19 a coin at that time. So I paid about almost a $5 premium for these coins when I bought them. And it's just because it's a more valuable coin. People like to collect these coins more than they like to collect just like raw silver bars or older silver that's not pure. So, and another thing is if you think you're gonna buy these and just turn around and sell them real fast to make a profit, that is also not very likely, because unless you find someone on the internet that can't get them anywhere else and they just really want to pay a high premium on them, if you take these to some kind of coin dealer, they're not going to give you the premium. They're going to give you closer to spot for them because they got to make a profit as well. But these are always a good coin to start with here. Now, if you're wanting silver, but you really don't want to pay a premium on it, you want to get it as close to spot as you can, then you can always buy older silver. Silver dimes, silver quarters, silver half dollars, and anything that was minted before 1964 or 1964 or before that is going to be 90% silver. So pretty close to pure, but you still have 10% of other metals mixed in with it. So it's not going to be pure, or 0.999. As you can see here, I have a mix of quarters. This one here's a 1950. I have some dimes here. This is an older dime, 1935. And these are all going to be 90% silver. There's a 1960. 1937, that's pretty wore around the edges. And since these are older coins and they have a lot of wear, they're highly circulated, they're not going to be worth much more than spot. So as far as maybe collecting something like this, hoping that you're going to turn around and sell it for a decent profit, these probably aren't the coins that you want to try to do that with. There's not very many people out there that will pay over spot for these. These are Mercury dimes here. There's a 1944, pretty dirty. And like I said, it's not going to be highly collectible other than the silver that's in them. Oh, I have a steel penny mixed in there. Let's see, that's a 1943 steel penny. That's not in bad shape, you know. It's pretty cool. There's a V nickel. These are not silver. I think I just had it thrown in the bag there because it's not every day you get this back and change, and when you do, it's pretty cool. It's called a V nickel right there. It has a V on the back. And I believe that was a 1906. And the rest of this is mostly dimes, different years and different makes, but nothing too special. There's no mint state, no MS64, MS65 kind of things in here. They're all pretty worn out, and the only value in them is what's in silver. So I'm gonna put these up here for now, kind of get them out of the way. And let's move on to silver dollars. Now, like I said earlier in the video, you have the New Age silver dollars here. These are 0.999%, so basically pure silver. And like I said, they hold a premium. The American Eagles are higher quality than the older ones. And then you have pre-1965 dollar coins, and there's also different mints of those. The first one I'm going to show you is going to be, let's see here. I'll show you the piece dollar first. So the piece dollars were minted, I believe, from 1921 through 1935. So here's a 1934 piece dollar. And it's nearly the same size as the new dollar coins, but it's not quite as thick. It's a little bit thinner there. And it's not as big and around. And these are only 90% silver. So then again, you got 10% of other types of metal in it. I'm not sure exactly of the compound, but I think there's maybe some copper and nickel and things like that in it. So if you look it up online, these dollar coins, they're, like I said, they're 90% silver, and they contain 0.77 ounces of silver. So they're not an ounce. These as well, unless they're a rare coin or in uncirculated condition and graded, these are also only going to be worth melt value on the silver. So if you were to melt this down, it wouldn't even be a full ounce of silver. It'd be 0.77 ounces. I have a few more here, different years. This one here is a 1935. You can see, very worn. Right here is a 35 as well, also very worn. And a 1923. This is actually a little bit better condition than the 35s, but it is also worn and has no value other than silver. Now I have another mint of silver dollars, which is the Morgan dollar. And these were minted from 1878 to 1921. They also contain 90% silver. And they are also 0.77 ounces if you were to melt them down to their silver. You know what? How much silver they have in them is 0.77 ounces. These as well, if they're not a rare coin or in a very high MS state and graded, they're not worth more than their silver. Here's an 1888. Has kind of a indentation here on the bottom, and it's worn out. But it's still a cool coin. If you think about it, this coin is well over 100 years old. You just have to imagine what life was like back in 1888, how people were living compared to today, and what this coin has seen. I think it's pretty cool. Here's another one. It's an 1896. It's in a little bit better shape, but then again, it's still dirty. It's still worn out. So there's not a lot to sell it for other than silver. Now this has an O mint mark on it. If you're wondering where the mint marks are, they're right here on the bottom, above the word dollar. Pretty cool coin though. I have some half dollars here. Now half dollars get a little tricky because certain years have certain different kinds of silver makeup. So 1964 and before are also 90% silver. Just like all these and these dollar coins here. So 1964 and before, anything you find that's before 1965, even back into the 1800s, will all be 90% silver. So I'll take a couple off here and let you look at them. This is a 1964 Kennedy. Not in the greatest shape. Nothing to send off to get graded or anything like that. And these as well are only worth their silver content. So just say, for example, this is, I don't know, if you melted it down, just say it's worth $5 in silver. That's all you can expect out of this coin. You can't expect to take it to a coin shop and sell it for $7 because it's an old coin. They just won't pay you that. And most time, coin shops won't even give you spot value. Usually they'll give you 50 cents or $1 less than spot value, depending on the coin and how big it is. So here's another 1964. None of these are going to be collectible or worth anything other than spot. Another 1964, 1964, 64, 64, and 64. I got a lot of 64s. I guess I never really sat down and looked at the dates like this until this video. There's another 64. And 64. So these are all 90%. I believe if you did take them to the coin shop, you would get somewhere between $4 or $5 each for them. Now, they also made silver half dollars between the years of 1965 and 1970 that were 40% silver. So here I have a couple 1967 Kennedy half dollars. They both contain silver, but it is not 90%, it is 40%. So these coins right now at melt value, I believe they're somewhere between $2.50 and $3 a coin. Which, if you can just come across one, it's not a bad return. There is also a way to get these at face value. So they're a 50-cent coin. There's a way to get them for 50 cents. If you are unfamiliar with how to do that, I'll let you in on a secret. It's called coin roll hunting. So what you'll do is go to the bank, purchase a box of $50. They come in $500 boxes. And